Okay, guys, I'm not sure if I'm live right now, but there is a tornado warning that's in effect. Uh, here. It ends at 48 minutes. This is a dangerous situation because there's strong, uh, very strong, tornadic signature, that I'll have more information about in just a sec. If my computer can, register clicks, then yes, I'll be there any second. Come on, please. Come on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to be as fast as I can right now. I'm like pushing my computer to its limits, like extreme limits. Okay, I believe I'm live. It says that I'm live on YouTube. Okay. Okay, the National Weather Service in Norman has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Comanche County and southwestern Oklahoma, central Kiowa County, and southern southwestern Oklahoma until 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time at 9:39 p.m. Central Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles east of Warren, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. Had their tornado and tennis ball size hail. Source radar indicated rotation. Impact flying debris would be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Mountain View, Roosevelt, Copton, Tom C. Reservoir, and Northwest Wichita Mountain Wildlife Refuge. Take cover now. Move into a storm shelter or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. This is radar indicated, so that means that radar indicated rotation in the thunderstorm, and I know where that is exactly at. If I stop this loop, please, thank you. It would be right here. Why did not go? There we go. It'd be. What is up with this? What? I think I broke radar scope. I don't know what happened. Why can I not draw a thing? I don't know, but it's somewhere right here where my cursor is circling at. I don't know what's up with my little drawer thing. Can it? It can even pop up that. Wow, thank you. This is. Okay, I need to close out that thing. Okay, I think Reed Timmer is on this storm. I believe so. I haven't looked at his live stream at all today. I believe he is because he was in he was like somewhere right here. Yeah, he was right here. Altus, and he probably went over here and going north. So he is in great position if he is on the storm. He would be, if he's still here, the last time I checked, he was still there, waiting for these thunderstorms to pop up, and this live stream is not loading at all. His live stream is not loading at all. I'm not sure. Okay, this is unavailable to connect. Okay, just a sec. But there we go, right there. Okay, where else? Okay, here's another tornado warning right here. If it's okay, this is capable of producing a tornado. That's in Minnesota. I'm kind of behind. Okay, nothing really happening. So right here would be the tornado if it was actually on the ground. Okay, he is still live streaming. I don't know if my audio is working. Is it? I believe so. Please tell me my audio was working. It doesn't look like. I'm plugging in my mic. I don't know what's happening. Okay, there we go. Now it works. Okay, so new Super Thunderstorm morning. Everything's laggy. Let's see if that's tornado warning is producing a hook. Ooh, okay. Okay. Somewhere right here, there's a big hail core right there. Little hook right here. So there's tornadic signature that's in this thunderstorm right here. Okay. Come on, please. I don't want it full screen. It says I have excellent connection. Okay, that's... Never mind. Yeah, I know. YouTube's not receiving much. Ugh. Okay. Okay, these thunderstorms are moving northeast. This web page was reloaded. Yeah, I know. Twitter is taking up most of my...
What is this? There's no way. What? That's not even real. That has to be a fluke. That's not. It's so. If it's fast forward, it's not 130. That's for sure. Complete sure. That is.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that should be good. Okay. I do not think I think there's another tornado warning. What I'm hearing right now from another stream, there's another tornado warning. Um.
Yeah, but I did think that initiation is about right on time, and I do think that the main threats will be about.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this live stream down, not all the way down. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm so busy right now fixing everything. But anyway, there's a tornado warning that's in effect for these 3 counties. There is a southwest Oklahoma. Okay. But anyway, there's a tornado warning that's in effect for these 3 counties. There is a southwest Oklahoma. Okay, just give me a quick sec. I'm gonna highlight this. Okay. Alright, so right here could be the tornado, and maybe some of them right here. It looks like 2 rotation spots now. Just south of, well, just southeast of Roosevelt. These storms are going to be moving northeast. That was a bad arrow. These thunderstorms are moving northeast around 20 to 25 miles to 30 miles an hour. Okay. Okay, let's see. Ooh, hello. This right here could be a hook right now. So it could be right there, somewhere right there, where the tornado slash funnel could be at. So there is tornado right here, big hail or possible tornado in there. This is dangerous. Okay, right here could, okay. Right here looks like a little hook on radar. Is there, okay, it could be very strong winds, but anyway, there's a little hook on radar, little hook, right there. This is very close to the radar site. This is perfect for tornadoes right now. This is what we needed. Okay. Okay. So, oh no. Oh no. Okay, just a sec. Let me text someone real quick. Okay, this might be PDS if, yeah, this is very strong. This is, right here, is probably where the tornado is at. That's right there. As you can tell, there's a little hook right there. Right there. That's very strong rotation right there. That's spinning counterclockwise, I believe. You can see it. If I speed things up, crank that to fast, you can see it starting to build. You can see it starting to come in. So this town might get missed, but right here, you guys need to take shelter now. I believe right here, I believe this is inflow to go inside the storm right here and getting sucked in. And then that's how tornadoes are made. They spin counterclockwise, and this is a very dangerous tornado if it's actually on the ground. I'm not sure if this is PDS right now. Okay, still capable of producing a tornado. It's still red or indicated. 3-inch hail. This thunderstorm is producing 3-inch hail. This is horrible. This is horrible. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. This could be debris right here. Oh, maybe. Wait, the wrong one. Dumb. It's this one. Wait. Hold up a second. Okay. Let me circle this. Okay, so I'm texting another group chat, so that's why I'm not really talking very much. And maybe a debris ball right there, but not really that much. Whoa. Okay, I heard that this tornadic thunderstorm is confirmed through this live stream that I'm watching. Hello? This is... Okay. Come on, please. This is an emergency. Tornado warning. It rains in effect until 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time from northwestern Chami in east central Caldwell counties. A confirmed tornado was located 4 miles south of Carpin, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. Hazard: damaging tornado and 3-inch hail. Source: weather spotters confirmed tornado. Flying debris would be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes would be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Carpin, Tom's Seed Reservoir, and northwest Wichita Mountains. Wildlife refuge. To repeat, tornadoes on the ground. Take cover now. Move into a storm shelter or a safe room or an interior room on a low floor sturdy building. Avoid windows if you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. So this is a tornado observed. Max hail is 3-inch hail. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm doing a lot of stuff at once. It is just a headache right now. So this is a confirmed tornado right here. This is a very dangerous situation. This is like almost a mile wide tornado if it's actually on the ground. I know, thank you. The webpage is taking up so much thing. What happened to the picture? Ugh, why is it not going? Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'll be back in like less than 2 minutes. I guess I'm back. I'm such in a hurry right now. It's like unbelievable. Okay. I have to go to Twitter because the webpage on my computer is just taking up so much energy out of this. Okay, that should be a lot better. Oh yes, that's a lot better. Okay, whew. Sorry, I'm like in a rush. I'm just having a big headache right now. Okay, I don't think anything has been issued just yet. Okay. Okay. So they might have to expand this, whoops. They might have to expand this tornado warning. Okay, nothing has been issued yet. Because there's still some signature of tornado.
That's creepy. That's really creepy that he said there it is in the field far off. So there is a tornado. So if Reed says it wasn't, that's creepy. So Reed officially confirmed that there was a tornado on the ground. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
Alright guys, so let's see. SPC
Alright. I believe,
That's like a nightmare. Those southern storms are about to hit us.
please work. YouTube. Thank you. There's like 5 live streams.
Well, no, that's not what I'm asking for. I'm looking for the picture of the one that's happening right now. But yeah, thank you for that. I actually was looking for that. On Facebook. Okay. So Reed apparently wants to stream. I don't think anything bad happened. I always funny that whole
Okay.
take me seriously when you're streaming. Every time I go on there, for some reason it doesn't work. So I wouldn't.
Okay. It looks like this tornado is gusting out just on radar. I can just see it. Some rotation. but not much. Okay, Reed Timmer's live stream did go down, probably because he was out of cell service. Because sometimes in those open fields, you lose cell service. Just like when you're in a wooded area without any cell service, or like in the middle of nowhere, then yeah, he's probably gonna live stream soon. Okay, so nothing way too worried about. Okay, all right. I'm gonna see if something is I'm gonna look at Twitter. I'll be right back. I'll be in a minute. Okay. Okay, there's a super thing. Okay. Okay. Okay, a new tornado watch has just been issued. This is tornado watch number 518. Okay, just a sec. Okay, this is tornado watch number 518. Let me pull it up here if I can. Okay, there we go. There we go. No picture yet because it just been issued. Tornadoes moderate, EF2 plus, tornadoes moderate, severe wind moderate, 65 kk plus, KT plus wind moderate, severe hail moderate, and 2-inch plus hail moderate. This is not PDS. Definitely not. Okay, here it is. Here's the tornado watch. The new tornado watch. This is tornado watch number 518. Okay, a new tornado warning has just been issued. Come on. Okay, this is not gonna do anything. There we go. Okay, new tornado warning. Okay, the National Weather Service in Norman has issued a tornado warning for southern Caddo County and southwest Oklahoma, east central Kiowa County in southwestern Oklahoma until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:14 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 9 miles east of Compilation, moving east at northeast at 45 miles an hour. Has a tornado and tennis ball size hail source. Radar indicated rotation. Impact flying debris would be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes would be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Arcano, Apache, Krill, Fort Cobb, Gracemont, Boone, Lake. I don't know what that town name is. North Lake, Isworth, and Sticker. Sorry if I named those cities wrong. Take cover now. Move into a storm shelter, safe room, or an interior home on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. This is tornado radar indicated. So radar indicated that there is rotation. Max hail, tennis ball size hail, which is 2.50 inch. Just a sec, I'm texting someone right now. Okay, I'm not sure. I cannot find anyone that's on the storm. So I'm so busy right now. I'm looking on every single social media platform there is. It is I again, I know a lot of people are watching on Twitch. A lot of people are in Oklahoma right now that are watching my stream. Please, you need to take this moderate risk very seriously. This is going to be a very dangerous day. Again, I'm going to say that again. This is going to be a very dangerous day for people that live in Oklahoma. Again, if you live somewhere in OKC, which is Oklahoma City, or Norman, Oklahoma, somewhere between there, you need to watch the weather very closely because these thunderstorms are going to become stronger and stronger and stronger as the day progresses. I will try to give you the latest severe weather information on this channel. I am going to stress a lot in this live stream. Again, you need to take this very seriously.
If there's a super thunderstorm warning right here, I will be off the screen. I wish I could live stream now. Reed's back. That's a good sign.
I think Reed Timmer is back. Let me see. Yes, I believe he is. It says live on his channel, but no video just yet. So he must have just started. No, I didn't mean to click that. No, 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 no. I was about to click. I was about to click on an very. Okay. Okay, he is live. Okay, good. Okay, I haven't checked Radarscope in a bit. Okay, new tornado warning has just been issued instead of tornado warning. That makes definitely sense. There is, like, tornado warning instead of tornado warning.
If I start hearing thunder, I might have to chase. I keep telling myself that. It actually might have to come true. Oh, there's another one. This is another big storm. Okay, let's see what this looks like. That is so weird.
Okay, I can't even click on the tornado because the other tornado. Oh, okay, just got it. Whoa, there's like 3 different pockets of rotation. What is happening? Okay, now I can see it. Okay, this is baseball size hail, so it did go up. Okay, I don't think anything. There's a severe thunderstorm warning here, but that's out of the warned area. Okay, continues. Okay, Twitch people, calm down. Calm down. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. There is no, of course, no 5 rotation pockets. That if there is, that's impressive. Um. Okay. My phone's already at 30%. Ugh.
Oh, but look at that. There's what it is. Now it's tight again. There's an inflow, so it just did myself. So it's back. It's back. It's definitely back. I don't know how strong that is, but it looks great. I know I didn't tell him the tornado and how ugly it was. Now it's going crazy. That wasn't a very good idea, was it? Wait. Here's a picture, I think. Okay. Hold on. This is big. Oh, 46 minutes. Twitter is not what I'm looking for. All I'm looking for on Twitter is pictures. I don't care really all the other stuff I'm watching. I might have to. Beautiful.
Okay. That was actually pretty funny. Okay.
You're gonna see a few more storms though. Still down. Kinetic potential. But that one definitely. I don't know why there's still a warning out there. Anybody else? By the way, keep looking on it just to see if I should go chase. I see more lightning. I'm gonna go chase. No, lightning is good. Ooh, this storm. Yeah, it's died basically. It's still gonna pour, but it's not. All right. So it's trying to recycle. It recycled itself. That's for sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do that. If you can find one, that's gonna help a lot. Because I am not looking for that. Could not find it.
Okay.
Damage. Okay, damage 8 miles west of Boone, Oklahoma. Where is Boone, Oklahoma?
I heard that there's damage.
So there must be a tornado probably went through there. That's where the erupted.
Okay. Um.
Still 28. What?
Okay.
Not 28 miles.
Is that the border? No, it's not yet.
This inflow storm. What is this? This could be a tornado. Ooh.
Oh, this is so,
This is a concern.
so bad.
I think that's a
Wrong radar.
really good sign. This is the one sign.
It's an hour. Okay. Okay. Okay, news to return this morning. Just west of Wichita Falls. No rotation at all. Even though it says a tornado, but there's nothing. I'm only going to be reading tornado warnings in this stream because then I'll lose my voice even faster. And I don't want that.
About 8:20. We got a little bit of time. Yeah, 7:50 maybe. So it's got time to recycle, but also it's not yet. Look at that. This is not something you want to touch on normally, especially Oklahoma City. All they got going on. It's stressful sometimes.
Okay, new tornado updated tornado warning. I think it's this one.
Twitter's blowing up, yeah. My Twitter's blowing up too. I don't know what's
Okay, tornado warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time for southern Caddo County. At 6:27 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed tornado was located 5 miles northwest of Boone, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. Hazard: damaging tornado and baseball-sized hail. Source: weather spotters confirmed tornado.
the same amount of reaction.
Impact: flying debris would be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes would be damaged or destroyed. Damaged roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include don't know what that word is. Achapee, Kroll, Fort Cub, Grace Moment, Boone Lake, and Chekala. In sticker. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now, move into a storm shelter or a safe room or an interior room. The lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Tornadoes observed. The max hail is 2.75 inch.
I keep trying to talk myself out of chasing, and then my head wants me to chase, but there's nothing to chase, so I talk myself out of. There's no chasing. Yeah, what do I? There's no chasing.
Okay, there was a confirmed tornado that was actually on the ground from this thunderstorm right here. The one that's tornado warning right now. This tornado was on the ground too, so it touched down, lifted back up, and then touched right back down. Now it's getting bigger.
So this one right here is starting to creep its way up to Mother Crisp. It's trying to get there. And has outlook skill, Twitter, at 120%. That's actually pretty good. That's better than I usually get. 3 people almost watching the whole time. That's pretty good. Usually I only get like 1 or 2 people. Yeah, those two storms right there are the main. This one could blow up. This one's the one I think is gonna blow up because as it starts going more north, it'll hit the. Oh, it'll be there soon. Okay, so he's gonna either go to this one or that one.
Where's my... Okay.
Or retweets.
Okay. AirPods are not connecting for some reason. Okay.
It's pretty quick usually. I don't.
Okay, it's not connecting to my AirPod. What is happening? Just a second. It wants to connect to mine. There we go. Okay. I think I got it right now. Okay. Okay. I don't think there is any tornado warnings at this Never mind. This one's still in effect. Forgot about this one. But any other tornadoes, I don't think there is any else tornado warnings, if that made sense. Okay. This is kind of meh rotation. It is ginormous mess. It is just a big mess. I'm not sure if the debris thing, the correlation coefficient, I don't really see anything, maybe a few specks here and there, but that could be just birds flying around the tornado or something else. Dominator drone or something flying around it. Hopefully. Hopefully that worked. There we go. Yes. Okay. Okay, good. I am back, finally. And, like, sorry about that. OBS crashed and it refused to open up. But I had to restart my computer, so then everything's back up now. So anyway, nothing has been happening. This tornado warning is still in effect. It's not a PDS or any significant weather event right now. Yeah, so this, okay. A lot of people are DMing me saying that this is a huge storm. Yes, I know it is. I'm watching it right now. Okay, in Oklahoma City, it should hit you around 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Twitch people, stop spamming the chat. Thank you. But Oklahoma City, should be getting hit around 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. But this tornadic thunderstorm is heading directly towards Oklahoma City and Norman, between areas, and that's where more is at. So there is a little hook echo on radar. There is some tornadic signature with that too still. Okay. Okay, has been updated. And now it's confirmed again. Okay, at 6:49 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed tornado is located 4 miles southwest of whatever that town is, moving east-northeast at 40 miles an hour. This tornado will pass through very, very near or just near that. Large hail is also likely. Hazard: damaging tornado and tennis ball size hail. Source: weather spotters confirm tornado impact. Flying debris will be damaged to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Arcadio, I believe that's what it is called, and Lake Chichinagag. I don't know what Oklahoma town names are, but they're weird. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move into a storm shelter, safe room, or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you're outdoors in a home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. So the tornado observed, max hail size is 2 inch and 2.50 inch. That is, I believe, tennis ball size hail. Yes, it is. So, thank you for getting my attention for that. I really... So this tornadic thunderstorm could be hitting towards Norman, just south of Moore. Some of this could be tornadic thunderstorm that could switch into tornado soon, but this is probably north, east, northeast. That's heading directly towards Moore, actually. Okay, around 7:31, it should be hitting towards Moore, Oklahoma, which is a very bad sign because this is a tornadic thunderstorm hitting directly towards Moore. It could be extreme south Moore if it does become tornadic thunderstorm. If I'll put a little... Whoops. How do you take this thing off? There we go. Stop the radar loop. There we go. Okay. Okay, this little tornadic thunderstorm. Inside these lines could possibly be where the tornado is going to be heading. So, Norman, take cover now because there is another tornado warning that has just been issued just west of your county. Okay, the National Weather Service in Norman has issued a tornado warning for central Greenlee County and central Oklahoma, southeastern Caddo County, and southwestern Oklahoma until 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time, spotters reported a tornado 4 miles southwest of Arcadio, moving southeast-northeast at 40 miles an hour. Hazard: damaging tornado and golf ball size hail. Source: weather spotters confirm tornado. Impact: flying debris will be damaged to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Here's your locations that are impacted. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move into a storm shelter, safe room, or an interior room on the lowest floor of a study building. Avoid windows. If you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. So the tornado is observed, and the max hail is a golf ball size hail. So this is heading almost directly towards Norman. So Norman, you probably need to take shelter after it hits mainly right here. If the thunderstorm is right here, then you guys need to take shelter. Some of you might need to take shelter right now if you're just right here, because you don't have much time. This is an early warning for you guys. Some of you guys, hopefully some of you are actually inside your shelter. I'm gonna send a tweet on Twitter. Confirmed. Confirmed. On the ground. Okay, yeah, it's confirmed on the ground. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Yes. It's confirmed on the ground just west of Norm. Okay. Bye. Okay, there has been reports of damage and carnage. Oklahoma. I don't see anything. I don't see the town name. Huh. Well, this is a very small town, then I can't really, then it's probably not popping up on radar. Alright. Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have this like this. I'm gonna be right back in 10 minutes or shorter. Okay? Okay, this is a confirmed tornado that's on the ground. The tornado warning expires in 43 minutes. I'll be right back. This is a confirmed tornado that's on the ground. The tornado warning expires in 43 minutes. I'll be right back. Um. Okay. Okay. Oh, so much. I need to check velocity on this thing. Okay, this is... Okay, right here is, probably where the tornado is at. So, whoever lives in this town, or... Yeah, you need to take cover now. This is a very dangerous situation. Like, right now. There's no much longer. This thunderstorm is moving east-northeast, around 45 miles an hour. So this is going to be a very, very fast thunderstorm that is moving through the, Oklahoma, area. This is a confirmed tornado. My Twitter is blowing up a lot. I believe this town right here got a direct hit. Right here, I believe Verdon got a direct hit. It has so much strong rotation right over the city. Or the town, I mean. This is... I have to check correlation coefficient if that's too much. Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back again. I'm sorry about this. Alright guys, I was talking to my dad for a quick sec. But that blue, like right over Verdon, got stronger, but then dissipated again. So I believe that town got a direct hit, unless it was very, very extremely close, because it ends right here. That's... I need to slow this down. Okay. Verdon. You're so... Ugh. Must be like less than a mile away from the town. That is... Again, this is a PDS, well, not PDS, but a confirmed tornado that is on the ground right now. With ping pong ball size hail. Golf ball size hail, I mean, not ping pong ball. Golf ball size hail. I don't think there is any other else tornado warnings, yeah. So Norman could be having a direct hit in this tornado warning. In this tornado, I mean. This is not looking good for more Norman. If this tornado if the tornado becomes more stronger and stronger, then we could be probably seeing another more Oklahoma tornado. I don't like to say that, but if this is heading almost in the same exact direction, same exact speed, directly towards more. Because last time, I believe it was heading directly towards more, but then it switches paths to more. And I don't know if KFOR is actually like I know they're streaming on TV itself, but I don't like to say that at all. I don't know if they are actually live streaming on YouTube. I can see right now. Okay, they're not live streaming right now on YouTube. I can see on their website if they are. Okay, they are live streaming on their thing.
We've seen an immense amount of tree damage across Highway 9. Several times we had to stop and actually move the limbs off the road that were blocking the road. So just a real beast of a storm this afternoon. And even for October, it's not out of the ordinary that we get these, but it's been quite a while since we've had one. Back to you.
All right, Marty, thanks so much. So this is what we're going to be tracking here as these storms continue to make their way towards the I-35 corridor. The tornado threat is still there. We've had that confirmed tornado. But as we head throughout the next couple of hours, dangerous conditions with the winds, with the lightning, and with the hail right now. So, Mike, these storms are definitely packing a punch, and they're going to maintain that punch here as they continue to make their way towards the Oklahoma City metro.
That's exactly right, Damien. Exactly right. So what we have right now, I'll give you an update here. Really dangerous situation here for Chickasha, up through the Chickasha airport and Amber. You need to be in your safe spot. We're showing a lot of high velocities inside of this mesocyclone. Here's your time of arrival. Chickasha literally right now, and then Norman by 8 o'clock, and then over toward Pink to the east of Norman by 8:28. So heads up here east of Chickasha, over Chickasha now. As it continues eastbound again, there is your time of arrival. Talking about Highway 9, Tabler, Blanchard, Middleburg area, over toward Norman and Noble, Norman, south side of Norman, Noble area, near and north.
Okay, just a sec, guys. I'm gonna pull this up on OBS. Uh... Okay, the audio is not coming up on first there. Let me just give me a quick sec. I have no idea what just happened. Can I plug this in again?
All in. You want to be away from wind. You want to be away from windows. Anywhere along Highway 9, Middleburg, Tabler, Blanchard, over to Norman. Circulation's just to the southwest of Amber now, over to Norman, Noble, and Purcell. Tabler, Middleburg, Washington, Blanchard, Highway 9. Very large mesocyclone, very vigorous mesocyclone. Here you can clearly see the hook, very strong hook there with wraparound, a lot of damaging winds, and we're showing indications of vortices spinning up on the rear flank downdraft, or the RFD, which is this wind swinging around the south side of the mesocyclone, spinning up tornadoes as well on the inflow trying to come in. So there's a lot going on inside of this. You don't want to mess with it for sure. Let's see. Corey Inman, I think, is very close to Chickasha right now. Corey?
Yeah, Mike, I'm on 62, just to the east of Chickasha. The main area of rotation is back to the northwest, like you were saying.
Okay, this is not... It is, I believe it's south of El Reno, actually. Sorry guys, the stream's not coming up for some reason on the computer. I had it for a quick sec, but then it was not inputting audio at all. Sorry, it's
Just to the
quick
east of
minute.
the Chickasha Airport. Two here in Chickasha, I mean in Anadarko proper, and quite a bit of flooding, a couple of stalled cars as well. In fact, we're having to go around the flooded area, and the trees are almost, in some cases, blocking the road. I believe emergency management has been out and is watching some of the areas that the trees are completely covering the road at. So, yeah, we've just got flooded areas, and just about every road I try to go down has got trees and flooded areas. So we're making our way to the east. Back once we can get back on Highway 9 out of Anadarko here, but there's a lot of wind damage and heavy rains. Mike, back to you.
Okay, that's Mark Dillard with wind damage in and around the Anadarko area right now. That is Mark Dillard there from Caddo County. That's where the storm tracked a short while ago. So let's go back over to Max 1. So if you're joining us now, there's one beast of a supercell here with a very large mesocyclone, strong indications of multiple tornadoes inside the mesocyclone. It's centered, one just west of Chickasha, damaging winds coming into Chickasha, possible. Amber on the northern side of Chickasha. The mesocyclone's about 7 miles wide. It's very large, embedded in that damaging winds. There's high velocity inflow coming in. The wraparound on the rear flank downdraft is very strong. Looks like it's
What is
spinning up
happening?
tornadoes where the inflow hits it. So there's a lot going on right here. And it's going to last a little while because the mesocyclone is so large. It's moving very quickly. That's the one good thing. But the mesocyclone being 7 miles across, your threat for damaging winds goes on for quite a while. There's your time to arrival.
Smells like
Still
something's
warm at
burning
about
in
8
here.
o'clock. So the River Wind Casino area before 8 o'clock, all right, 7:50. It's currently 7:20, 30 minutes away.
Let me try to
No
restart
signs of
my
this
phone.
weakening. The hook's still wide open. Tornado warning continued.
Okay, I'm gonna restart my phone because sometimes it has to. Hopefully it's not my computer. That'd be bad. But it smells like wood is burning. I hear sirens, so that's a bad sign. Okay, anyways. This is heading directly towards more. I don't know if... Man, that's strong. Let me see if it's actually my house. For sure. It smells like something is on fire. Just give me a quick sec. Let me see if it's actually my house. For sure. It smells like something is on fire. Just give me a quick sec. Alright guys, I'm back. Apparently it's just a house fire. Oh, that was bad. A window was open and that's why I smelled fire. Or smoke. I don't know if there's another extension to the watch. Let me check. No, there is not. But I'm pretty sure that they need one soon. Okay. Let's see if this can work. Please work. I meant warning because I just heard myself say watch. Please. Did you work? Hello? Okay, I need to switch. Yeah, OBS, hello, thank you. Okay, I don't know what's happening to the audio. I guess we have to do without audio. Okay. Everything should be fine, hopefully.
So, this is the time right now where things are going to happen very, very quickly, right? So, you got to take it minute by minute. You want to protect yourself from damaging winds coming into the South Metro right now. The activity here that is severe, talked about a moment ago. No immediate sign of any tornado developing. However, with that being said, from Mustang through South Oklahoma City to downtown Oklahoma City, the South Oklahoma City area is picking up pretty.
And I think my last room trashed. Don't know why I have echo. Okay. What is happening to the audio? I need... Just give me a quick sec, guys. I don't know. Whoops, didn't mean to click that. Ugh, this is bad. I don't know what's happening to my live stream. Oh. How do you fix... Okay, they probably need a new tornado watch, maybe. Oh no, this is bad. It may just miss more by just near inches. I don't know what's happening to the audio, guys. I need audio. But it's not letting me...
Eddies, those developing weaker tornadoes. But this intensity has come up a lot just in the past 5 to 7 minutes. All the way across central and south Oklahoma City, through Midwest City, Dell City, up toward the zoo, and the I-44 corridor, all right? High velocity, damaging straight line winds. Blanchard.
Okay, there is a wall cloud occurring with this. I haven't checked if there's any tornado warnings yet. Nope, there hasn't. It's just this one I hear. Okay, more is getting rain. Sorry if this live stream is poop right now. Audio is not going out. It wants to screen record, but it wants to completely... Oh my... This is a huge headache, guys. I don't know what's happening to this thing. Just give me a quick sec. Okay, now it doesn't even detect anything. Ugh. I have no idea what is happening. Is this thing too high tech? Great, more sirens. Can I, like, just automatically connect to my computer? I'm just gonna create just a new scene. Just give me a quick sec. Okay, I need a display capture. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Hopefully, please work. Thank you. I sometimes need to beg my thing. Can it even plug into my phone? Okay, it charges, so that's a good sign. Hopefully. If you hear signs in the background, I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Looking to the southwest.
Alright, I can't do it.
Into McLean County. So the Blanchard area, stay alert, be in your tornado safe spot, and the Norman area, Slaughterville, Noble, also stay alert there. That tornado warning right up there into the edge of the panhandle of McLean County. Hail sizes there running a little bit lower now, looking at quarters to golf balls, a little bit smaller on the hail size now, quarters to golf balls. With that rotation there, still quite significant near Blanchard. Let's go back over to John Slater. He's in Norman right now. John? Okay, let's go back over to Corey.
Mike, I'm here.
Go ahead,
I'm
John.
on the west side of Norman. That's right, Mike. On the west side of Norman here, West Robinson, right by the river. The storm is coming in right now. Lots of lightning with this storm, electrical storm. It's almost continuous lightning, continuous thunder. We're just starting to get some big, heavy raindrops right now. And the leading edge of the very strong straight line winds, as you have been talking about, 80 miles per hour, is about ready to hit us. It hasn't hit us yet. So we're right on the west, southwest part of Norman, looking off to the west, southwest. Lots of lightning here, and the rain is just coming in. We're not going to outrun the storm. It's moving so fast, so we're going to sit here and see what happens. There goes a really big lightning strike just off to our south there. We did hear some tornado warning sirens earlier, about 15 minutes ago. We don't hear those right now. That's the latest, Mike. Back to you.
Okay, that's John Slater there from Norman. Norman right now, looking at that activity down around Norman. Let's go back over to Max 1. So what we have to watch out here, and it's happening currently, we're getting little eddies starting to form in the gust front. So that is some localized spin right there. Where is that? Northwest Highway. Let's take our Northwest Highway camera, looking up Northwest Highway. Looks like a small tornado forming on the leading edge. These are called QCLS tornadoes here. Looking at Northwest Highway, just past the Baptist area, right up in here, looking up Northwest Highway, right in this area. Looks like a little QLCS type tornado back.
Let me restart my phone again.
So those are typically a little bit weaker.
Just a
compared
sec, guys. I need to figure out how to do this. But he was talking about in this little area that there's some rotation to this little quark thing on his little radar. This tornadic thunderstorm is probably moving into Norman soon, hopefully. After my phone restarts, hopefully I can... Okay. Why does it do that? Why is system capture? What happens if I go into my OBS settings? Here, just a sec. Sound, okay. Or just give me a quick sec. Okay, there we go. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna shrink this so... Okay, nothing. Okay, more Norman and Oklahoma City. You are gonna have experiencing some strong, extreme strong winds coming in any second for you guys. Audio is not working. System capture. Don't know. System capture. What is that? I don't know. Let me ask Siri. System capture audio. Oh, you know. You know. You just don't want to tell me. Okay, it's not that. Displaying captures. Is there something about that? Sorry, guys. The tornado warning, I think it's expired. Yes, it has. It has been expired, so no tornado warning at this time. Hopefully it did weaken before it comes into very populated areas. That would be bad if it did. Nothing is... There's a new tornado warning. I just looked up and I just saw a red thing. Okay, The National Weather Service in Norman has issued a tornado warning for North Cleveland County and central Oklahoma, western central McLean County and central Oklahoma until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 7:42 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Blanchard or moving east-northeast at 35 miles an hour. Hazard: tornado and tennis ball size hail. Source: radar indicated rotation. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include southwestern Oklahoma City, Norman, southeastern Moore, Newcastle, Branchard, Noble, Glacier, Cole, East, Lake, Thunderbird, and Little Axe. I want to see if, I don't think I have that app, dang it. Here, let me go. Come on. I think it's Norman, Oklahoma. Okay. I think I got it. Yes, it is.
War Acres, The Village, Noble, Tuttle, Piedmont, and Hera. This includes the following highways: Interstate 35 between mile markers 102 and 146. Interstate 44 between mile markers 84 and 151. Interstate 40 between mile markers 118 and 172. Interstate 240 between mile markers 1 and 16. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads.
Okay, it should be getting issued in a
Most
minute.
flood deaths occur in vehicles. Flood watch in effect from 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time this evening through late tonight. The National Weather Service in Norman has issued a flood watch for portions of central Oklahoma and northern Oklahoma, including the following areas: in central Oklahoma, Cleveland, Lincoln, Logan, Oklahoma, Payne, and Pottawatomie. In northern Oklahoma, Noble. From 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time this evening through late tonight. High rain totals from strong and severe thunderstorms expected. Rain totals of 2 to 4 inches in a short amount of time may lead to flash flooding. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. Tornado watch number 517 remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties: in Oklahoma, Canadian, Cleveland, Grady, Kingfisher, Lincoln, Logan, McLean, Oklahoma, Payne, and take cover now. Move to a storm shelter, safe room, or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. The National Weather Service in Norman has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for east central Kingfisher County in central Oklahoma.
Okay, so this is a tornado warning. I'm going to see a tornado emergency for Norman in extreme South Moore. There's some dangerous rotation occurring with these thunderstorms. This is dangerous. This is going to be deadly. This is... Oh no. I'm going to leave it on this channel. I'm in Oklahoma City. So I'm going to let this sit there and do its thing.
Locations impacted include Guthrie, Langston, Crescent, Cashin, Coyle, Cedar Valley, Marshall, Mohall, Cimarron City, Orlando, Meridian, Lovell, Luzine, and Lake Carl Blackwell. A tornado watch remains in effect for the warned area. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The National Weather Service in Norman has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Grady County in central Oklahoma, Oklahoma County in central Oklahoma, Cleveland County in central Oklahoma, eastern Canadian County in central Oklahoma, McLean County in central Oklahoma, until 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 7:23 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 5 miles northeast of El Reno to near Bridge Creek to 5 miles northeast of Agawam, moving east-northeast at 55 miles an hour. Winds of 60 to 70 miles an hour will be possible along this line of storms. The most significant hail.
Okay, I think I have a solution to this
Expected
audio
hazards
issue.
include tennis ball size hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Oklahoma City, Norman, Edmond, Moore, Midwest City, Del City, Newcastle, Blanchard, Purcell, Yukon, Bethany, Mustang, Choctaw, War Acres, The Village, Noble, Tuttle, Piedmont, Hare, and Slaughterville. A tornado watch remains in effect for the warned area. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WXK-85 at Oklahoma City, operating on a frequency of 162.400 megahertz. Programming originates from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Norman.
You're listening to Oklahoma City Weather Radio, and here are 7 p.m. weather observations. At Oklahoma City, it was cloudy. The temperature was 79 degrees, the dew point 64, and the relative humidity 60%.
What is
The
happening?
wind was east at 15 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.49 inches and falling. At Norman, it was mostly cloudy. The temperature was 81. The wind was east at 10. Observations
impacted like it is right now, whether it goes up or down. Back over the radar here. So if you live in Oklahoma County, stay away from windows. Hail sizes are not
Okay, I
very
think I have a
big.
solution to
The bigger
this,
hails down here in Cleveland County
audio issue.
with that tornado warning for Norman continuing. This is bigger than golf ball size hail. Let's go back to Emily Sutton here with live update. Emily?
Hey, Mike, Kevin Joseph and I are driving right past the Capitol. We're heading north on I-235, Broadway Extension, and the wind, we let that wind kind of overtake us. And I would say it got up to about 50, 60 miles per hour, I believe. Kevin Joseph, he was holding on tight to the steering wheel. Of a QLTS, we did not have that. However, this torrential downpour, I can see why we are under a flood warning for the metro as the rain is coming down at the deluge. And it's very hard to see. People are slowing down as they should. But you'll have a bunch of high winds with that initial line and then some very heavy rain. Haven't really seen any hail yet, but there's likely going to be some street flooding in the metro. Mike?
Rainfall rates running about 2.5 to 3 inches per hour, and we are getting those wind gusts confirmed between 40 and 60. Pretty common in a large part of Oklahoma County, but there's no big hail up in Oklahoma County. So the K4 studios here at Britton Road, the Broadway Extension, heavy rain, pockets of small hail. Here's the wind. See sheets there blowing through, lots of 40, 50, 55 mile an hour winds. We can handle that, but that definitely is some pretty rowdy wind coming in from the northwest now. Temperatures are cooling off, and we're under a flood advisory. So in flood-prone areas, the water is going to come up very fast. And Chickasha down there's had a lot of rain, so flooding down into Grady County as well. And here's our other camera view, and yet another camera view showing all the 40, 50, locally near 60, and pockets of pea and dime size for Oklahoma County. No big hail right now in Oklahoma County. Back over to Max 1. The big hail's down in Moore and Norman right now. Clearly, golf ball are a little bit bigger in Norman. Tornado warning continues for Norman. Stay in your safe spot, away from windows. If we go back to John Slater here with an update, he had pretty big hail, almost golf ball size. John, are you there?
Yeah, I am here. We're getting
just a little bit of a low as you tossed to me, Mike. I'm here, Robinson I-35, just west of Robinson I-35, West Norman, and we had at least quarter-size hail, probably larger. Golf ball size hail with about 40, 50 mile per hour winds. It just kind of passed by. We did get some damage. You probably can't tell from our shot here, but our windshield is cracked, unfortunately, here. So we got some pretty heavy hail. About 5 minutes ago, the core came in. It was probably up at about golf ball with about 45 mile per hour winds. We were sheltered, basically, with a building just off to our west here, trying to get shelter from that big hail, but still we got a little damage here to the vehicle. Right now, just extremely heavy rain. All of a sudden, the hail is gone, and about 40, 50 mile per hour winds here on the west side of Norman. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you very much. Let's go over to Max 2. Here's some of the wind that came through Yukon a short while ago. We were talking about the winds that jumped up to really high velocity out in Canadian County and blew into far west Oklahoma City. Here is a view here from Kennedy showing when it was higher velocities out here around Yukon and Mustang. And that looks to be every bit of 60 to 65 mile per hour winds. Those winds came down as they came into Oklahoma County. So that's really good. That was just a very short while ago. That's not quite live. That's about 10, 12 minutes ago, but clearly some high velocity, 65, maybe locally close to 70 mile an hour winds in Canadian County. That's what's blowing through the metro Oklahoma County right now. Back over to radar. So as we look at radar, the biggest hail's in Norman down to Slaughterville and Noble right now. There's a pocket of small hail in South Edmond in North Oklahoma City, not too far from Oklahoma Christian and the Kilpatrick, but it's not big hail. So here's the area of spin. The tornado looks like it has dissipated, at least for the time being, right around Norman, which is good news. Overview, there's one tornado warning in the state, and that's going to be the one here for the Norman area. They've been forming very quickly. They try to spin up and then they spin back down. But here's the broad view. It's basically the I-35 corridor now. Here it is, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. on the nose. It's the I-35 corridor. Lots of severe storms in this line, a lot of them, and a lot of quarter and golf ball size hail. Here's the main upper level disturbance. Much cooler airs now pushing into Oklahoma City, and we're going to have some heavy rain, localized flooding. Flood advisories are in effect. Here's Osage County on back down to the Perry area. That storm around Perry has a lot of heavy rain, some hail, a pretty good wind right here from Perry down to Stillwater as well. That storm has had some indication of damaging winds with it as it moves on up toward Morrison and Glencoe and Stillwater. Extremely heavy rain and small pockets of small hail in Perry right now. And then from there down through Guthrie down to Edmond. Very heavy rain, pockets of very small hail in Edmond. No big hail, though, in Oklahoma County. It's all small hail, pea-size and dime-size hail. Flood advisories are in effect, though. Rainfall rates are 2 to 2.5 inches per hour. So we're picking up rainfall totals here very quickly of 1 inch to 1.5 inches in a very short period of time. And then there's downtown Oklahoma City, heaviest activity right over I-35 right now here at 8 o'clock. And still indications of rotation down there on the east side of Norman. I'll show that to you coming up. And here's that gust front. We're looking for any leading edge tornadoes, pretty high winds now near Draper Lake and the Tinker Diagonal, so right in through here. That's heading for Choctaw and Harrah and Dale. Choctaw, Harrah, and Dale. Pretty good wind there, running 65 locally at about 70. So that's pretty high wind. Southeastern Oklahoma County, I-40 and Choctaw Road, over toward McLeod and Dale and Jacktown and Meeker and Prague is where that's going to be heading. Right there in the southeast side of Oklahoma County. Still a notch right there on the east side of Norman. Damien, let's go over to Max 2 and look at the velocities on the terminal Doppler and look at those velocities down there on the eastern sides of Norman. Yeah, you can see the inflow here. Pretty strong here and trying to come around here at around East 36th Street and Lindsay. East 36th, East 48th, and Lindsay is where that is. And that may or may not be able to try to spin back up, but there's so much dynamics coming through that you've got to watch out for quickly developing tornadoes here as that storm pushes out of the Norman area, East 36th, East 48th, and Lindsay right now, over into Lake Thunderbird, Pink, Little Axe, Highway 9, over toward, there's Pink, and over toward Tecumseh and Shawnee. So stay alert. Over in Pottawatomie County, still a notch right there that may spin back up into a tornado. Certainly possible as it heads eastbound into Pottawatomie County. Let's go back over to Max 1 And lots of heavy rain, flood advisories here. Biggest hail now is on the north and east sides of Norman. And then down the line, Purcell, severe coming out of Stevens County into Garvin County, Elmore City, Lake Fuquay, Velma, Alma, Lindsay, and then on down from there all the way down to the Red River. Here's the hail. The golf balls. Let's go and update.
Continuing to be stationary right here, northwest side of Norman, Robinson just west of I-35. We are where the tornado circulation would have been if it still stayed active. Looking at radar, Mike, you can see that bow that kind of is moving out across the south part of Norman, that bow with maybe the very strongest winds there. We're on the very north side of that, so we are where that tornado circulation was. Thankfully, it has dissipated and it's not here anymore, but that's what we're seeing right now. So right at this point, we have moderate to heavy rain. Occasionally, we're still getting a little bit of hail, some chunks of hail, maybe some quarter to dime size hail occasionally coming down. The winds are about 20, 30 miles per hour. Again, we're right sort of on the apex of that bow echo on the west-northwest side of Norman. Back to you, Mike.
Hey, John, thank you very much. The tornado warning does for the eastern sides of Norman. Let's go back over to radar. So you have to bear with us here because it's very dynamic, and they can spin down fast, they can spin up fast. So now the trend may be back up for a developing tornado east of Norman. Tornado warnings continued the entire time through. So we're in good shape here. Notice the spin on the east sides of Edmond. These little QLCS type tornadoes try to form, but they're not, most of them are not able to quite get it done, so that's good. It basically is a lot of 40, 50, and 60 plus mile per hour winds, but definitely spin over East Norman right now, localized area. They're trying to spin up, not quite getting it done. And over here by Choctaw Road and I-40, same thing there, leading QCLS type tornadoes. Then we have this activity here on the east side of Norman. Locally, we're showing indications there still of some rotation, which could spin back up in a very short period of time. And that's exactly why the tornado warning for East Norman continues. See the notch right there. So Highway 9, Pink Little Axe, and Lake Thunderbird.
Back. Anadarko area, a lot of flooding as well. Along in, also in Chickasha, very deep flooding in downtown in the areas that it generally floods when we get a lot of rain. But also several cars have hydroplaned off the road along Highway 9. It's been a real mess down there, along with the attendant hail. So we're heading now east on Highway 9, going to try to catch up back to this notch and track it off to the east toward the Shawnee area. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, Mark, tell us your location here one more time. Where are you located?
We're on Highway 9, coming up to the campus area.
Okay, Highway 9 coming up on the OU campus in Norman is where Mark Dillard is currently located. So we just have to pretty much take this moment by moment. Folks that are behind this line, you're clear as far as any tornadic activity. That's good. Basically, the I-35 corridor in Oklahoma City is starting to clear in terms of any really bad, severe weather, so that's good. If you live west of I-35, definitely starting to clear in terms of any really high-end severe weather. Let's go back over to radar. So here it is now, 8:10, and most of the storms north of I-40 are on the east side of I-35, and to the south of I-40, especially from Norman down, right? Norman down, they're still west of I-35. So they're straddling the I-35 corridor right now. It's turning a lot cooler outside here at the K4 studios. We had wind gusts here of about 50, 55 miles an hour, maybe locally about 60. So here's the air. There's K4 studios now. It looks a lot better than it did about 10 minutes ago. So that's outside right now. Picked up a quick 1.25 inches of rain. The Turnpike Gate there, Cimarron Turnpike Gate, on up into Pawnee County. Pawnee and Skidee and over toward Manford is where that's tracking. There's Cushing right there. And then from there down, picking up the action here from Guthrie down to Edmond. There's a little bit of a localized spin just to the northwest of Lake Arcadia, just on the north side of Route 66, just north of the Turner. There's a little bit of spin right there, leading edge, QLCS, spin-ups on the gust front, right there on the eastern sides of Edmond. So localized damaging winds, Luther, Arcadia, Lake Arcadia, Turner Turnpike northeast, localized damaging winds possible there. But fortunately, the wind has come down in most of Oklahoma County, a lot of 30 and 40 now. But there's that little area of spin, see it right there, just to the north of the Turner Gate, pretty much Highway 66. So that's a little QLCS tornado there trying to form. See the spin clearly, spinning around on Route 66, coming into Arcadia on the northwest side of Lake Arcadia right now. So 2nd Street and I-35. 2nd Street, I-35 is where that is located. And a little areas here also trying to, but not closing off, leading gust front type activity, but not really closing off, the red and the green coming together. So we're getting by without having too much in the way of those little leading edge tornadoes, which are usually smaller and generally weaker than the classic supercell type tornadoes, but they can get fairly strong sometimes. And then over here in the Norman area, no immediate indications of tornadic activity, but the center of that circulation where that notch is north of Denver, just to the south of Draper Lake. And just to the northwest of the middle of Lake Thunderbird is where that is right now. That's the mesocyclone that continues, came across Norman with lots of golf balls, but if you live I-35 west in Norman, things are starting to calm down nicely, and the hail is ending now in much of Norman. Pretty high velocity wind there east of Noble and to the west of St. Louis, Maud, and Tribby. Pretty high velocity winds coming out of the west, so that storm is severe. Still has a tornado warning on it. Technically, it still does have one, but doesn't appear to be tornadic at this moment in time. And then down Lindsay on down toward Duncan, Velma, Alma, Lake Fuquay, scattered areas of severe storms there. Still golf balls there, very close to Pink and Little Axe and Lake Thunderbird, Highway 9, down to Purcell, a swath there of some golf ball size hail. So one tornado warning does continue, no immediate signs of a tornado, but that notch is still very much there. Let's go back over to Mark Dillard. Mark Dillard's tracking that. He's eastbound from Norman right now.
Yes, we're in Norman on Classen.
Go ahead.
Yes, Mike. Still on Highway 9, just past the Postal Training Center, coming up on 36 southeast, heading toward the T-Bird area. Just trying to keep up with this notch that's pulling away from Norman right now near Lake Thunderbird. I do have to say, Mike, my temperature had dropped to 62 degrees back at Blanchard. It's now risen back up to 67. So the closer we get to the line, the demarcation there between the warm air and the cold air, the temperature is starting to rise back up. So trying to catch up through this heavy rain that's really just been coming down. I bet we've had probably close to 3 or 4 inches down between Chickasha and Anadarko and down that way. Also some sporadic wind damage. I couldn't exactly tell if it was tornado damage or not. Just to the east of Anadarko on Highway 9, there was some power pole damage along with some sheet metal in the wires and wrapped around the poles. And we have seen that a couple of times as we've traversed all the way from the Roosevelt area and Cooperton area down by the Wichitas all the way back along Highway 9. And again, encountering flooding rains in just about every town that we come across, and the bar ditches are full as well. So if you've got to get out and about after this storm has passed you, do be careful with possible debris, down power lines, and of course the flooding threat. Mike, back to you.
Mark, thank you very much. Let's go back over to radar, kind of give you an overview and an update as to what's going on right now. So we have flood advisories in effect for Oklahoma County. The wind came up, got really strong as it came into the west side of Oklahoma City out around Yukon. Looked like the winds were about 70 or so, maybe a little higher. Then the winds came down. We've had a couple of these little leading edge gust front tornadoes try to form, but they have not generally been able to get it done, and that's good. And the high winds are coming down in most of Oklahoma County now. The flood advisory does continue. Check out this area of spin coming out of Edmond. So, if you consider the atmosphere is like a fluid, look how that thing is just spinning there, just spinning away, but not quite able to get it done in terms of a tornado, right? But that's right over 66 and just on the east side of I-35. So Arcadia is where that is. But also notice to the east of that, there's another couplet of red and green there coming together, right? That's another little leading edge gust front tornado trying to form. There's so much dynamics out there this evening that they can form very, very quickly. So as these come through, Arcadia, Luther, you want to be away from windows as it comes on through. Even if that were to form a tornado, it would likely be a smaller tornado and likely a weaker tornado, but it would still be a tornado. But right now, no signs of that happening. But look at that spin, just spinning away over the east side of Edmond as it tried to form that leading edge QLCS tornado. A similar situation here, just east of Choctaw and west of Hera, but also not quite able to close off right there. Pretty good high velocity winds, though, punching out toward Dale and McLeod. And those could be locally 70 miles per hour. Then down through Norman, still a lot of wind shear here, but no signs of closed circulation to the northeast of Norman, over the northern sides of Thunderbird, and just southeast of Draper Lake. But still, that's that mesocyclone there continuing. But nothing's really closed off in terms of a tornado right there. But clearly, you can see the spin going on. A lot of heavy rain there. There's the hook. It's weakened. It could re-intensify as it heads into Pottawatomie County. So stay alert. Eric Dixon now joins us from the South Metro. Eric?
Yeah, Mike, I'm on my way to Tecumseh. We're going to turn around and get a good look at that notch for you. The winds kind of calmed down in this area, and it seems like the rain is kind of let up. We've had a little intermittent hail. But here momentarily, we're going to be pulling into Tecumseh. We'll turn around and get a good look for you. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, Eric, thank you. Here's a hail picture from Norman. Pretty good size there, running right at a solid golf ball there. We appreciate that picture very much, Morgan. That is from Norman. The folks down in Norman did take their safety precautions, but now Norman itself, in terms of tornadic activity, you are fine. You're clear on any tornadic activity. You're under a flood advisory, though. But solid golf ball, or a little bit bigger locally in Norman, between 1.75 and 2 inches in diameter. Let's go back over to radar. That larger hail now is on the east side of Norman, over by Lake Thunderbird, tracking quickly now into Pottawatomie counties where this is heading. So Shawnee, Tecumseh, stay alert. No immediate signs of a tornado right now. Tornado warning continues for a few more minutes. We will see if it will be reissued or not. Now down here around Purcell, that's where Eric Dixon was. Some scattered heavy storms here. Threat for damaging winds, Tribby, St. Louis, and Maud. And back down toward Lindsay. Those are generally non-severe around Lindsay. Here's the hail size is still running about quarter to almost golf balls just to the west of St. Louis, Tribby, Maud, Shawnee, and Tecumseh, running about golf balls. Let's go to Corey Inman. He is in Purcell right now, the South Metro. Corey.
I'm just down here at Britain and Broadway, putting some more fuel in the truck. Y'all let me know of any damage reports. I'll keep driving around.
Corey Inman, go. Kevin Josephy. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, I might just stop up here to get some fuel in the car before going on covering any more flooding or damage in any of the areas that have seen this just swath of heavy rain go through. But you and I experienced coming up I-35 was, anywhere from 55 to 60 mile an hour winds at one point, really having to hold the wheel as it pushes through. So any towns that are in the path of this, you really need to go ahead and get yourself done. Just go ahead and get into the night. Let it push through. It's moving real fast, so it's not going to last very long on you, but you're going to experience some very, very heavy rain and probably some pockets of hail here and there. So just go ahead and, stay inside and let the stuff push on through. And I'll report of any damage that I come across or any flooding areas. Back to you, Mike.
Kevin, thank you very much. That is Kevin Josephy and Emily Sutton there down in the South Metro right now. So here's the broad overview. There are about 6,000 customers without power in the Metro right now. So I-35 to the west going forward, if you live to the north of I-40, scattered thunderstorms overnight, pockets of some hail, but the tornado threat has greatly dropped, and the tornado threat continues from Lake Thunderbird in the line all the way down west of I-35. Tornado watch continues, but to the west of the line, around Lawton, for example, and Anadarko, tornado threat is over. The main upper level disturbance coming on out. But for you folks east of that line, you're still under that tornado watch until much later during the overnight hours, traveling eastbound 10 p.m., in some cases beyond 10 p.m. for the tornado watch. So we'll take a look here at the north side of Oklahoma. A lot of heavy rain here, pockets of some small hail, but nothing too big and too serious up here in northern Oklahoma. Just some good rain. Back down to Red Rock, rain now winding down in Perry, over to Stillwater, some areas of wind in through there, Glencoe up toward Morrison, and then up toward Pawnee and Ralston and Skidee up in Pawnee County, and then on down to the Guthrie area. That's starting to wind down as well. So we're in pretty darn good shape if you're around I-35 and west of I-35 in Oklahoma City and the Village, the Nichols Hills, and the Yukon and the Piedmont areas. Temperatures have turned sharply cooler. Still areas of localized damaging winds off to our east, but conditions still favorable for tornadoes east of the line. But so far, we got by with that tornado warning in Norman. Folks took their precautions, golf ball, a little bit bigger size hail, but at least what we think, no tornadic activity in Norman. Here's the velocity. Still looking at that area spin over Arcadia, but again, it's just not quite getting it done. You can clearly see it spinning away like a top, but nothing, the green and red there, not really all that hot and tight together, so it's fairly loose circulation. So this is just basically a damaging wind threat. Notice this wind is picking up here north of Hera, so these little QLCS tornadoes try to form wherever there's a little S-shaped bow in the line. See, the higher velocity comes around, so stay alert, Lincoln County. So you're under a tornado watch here over in Lincoln County, trying to form a little leading edge gust front tornado there. South of that, there's some localized damaging wind. McLeod, pretty good wind coming through McLeod right now. And then on down to the east side of Stella and down toward Pink. Things are improving here. That big hook there basically has been filling in, and it's been weakening. It's going to try to redevelop over here in Pottawatomie County. So you see the kind of the S shape there to the gust front. That's where the mesocyclone's located that was tracked all the way from southwestern Oklahoma about 4 hours ago. And now it's over here by Pink, heading up toward Twin Lakes and Bethel Acres. So stay alert, but right now there's no tornado warning for Pottawatomie County, not at this moment in time. So severe thunderstorm warning, yes. Damaging winds, yes. Hail up to golf ball size, yes. But no tornado warning for Pottawatomie County. Down the line here, down through Elmore City and Lindsay, that activity is a little bit less intense. Here's the hail sizes here, lots of quarters, still localized golf balls there, but that tornado warning is going to be allowed for the time being to expire. Notice the tornado warning there for that QLCS tornado right there on the leading edge. That is a brand new tornado warning. So let's go back over to the velocities and check that out. That's for this leading edge QLCS right here. So that is a brand new tornado warning just coming out north of Hera, tracking over into Lincoln County. So that's going to be Brooksville, north of 62, north of McLeod, and southwest of Chandler. That's going to be a brand new tornado warning right there. Leading edge, QLCS type tornado, brand new tornado warning just coming out. That's what this one in Edmond tried to do but didn't get it done. But now we have a tornado warning for that leading edge, gust front, QLCS type tornadic activity, and that's going to be just to the north of Hera, just to the east of Jones, quite a ways east of Jones, heading up toward Lincoln County, southwest of Chandler is where that's going. That is a brand new tornado warning there for a leading edge gust front type tornado. Let's go back over to our team of trackers. Let's go to Mark Dillard here with an update. Mark?
Yes, Mike, I'm in Pink. Just left Little Axe and the Thunderbird Casino heading off to the east on Highway 9. Just continue with pretty moderate rain. A lot of vivid lightning off to the east along the leading edge here. And we're just going to continue to track this over toward Tecumseh and Shawnee. Do want folks to stay vigilant with this. These leading edge bows, and even at the notch there where it all comes together right there just north of Pink, you're going to want to stay aware for that because that could rapidly wrap back in on itself and produce a tornado as we've seen throughout the evening. So just be alert to that, and we'll continue to track it. Mike, back to you.
Mark, we do appreciate that very much. Let's go back over to that new tornado warning in effect. This is for those leading edge QLCS type tornadoes. And you can see the hot colors right there. So this is going to be right on the Oklahoma-Lincoln County line, just southwest of Warwick and Wellston, traveling due northeastward up toward Warwick and perhaps even Chandler. There's Chandler right there. So tornado warning for west central Lincoln County, moving to the about due northeast at a pretty high rate of speed. So that is going to be a tornado warning for Lincoln County, south of Warwick and Wellston, and to the southwest of Chandler. Some pretty good wind there on the south side of that circulation near McLeod, locally 60 to 70 mile per hour winds there, but that one tornado warning in effect, and then on down toward Norman.
What they're talking about is this tornadic thunderstorm that just got issued. It is radar indicated rotation. So this tornadic thunderstorm is moving northeast around 40 to 45 miles an hour. I believe. Let me see. Okay, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Okay, that thing's confirmed.
Southwest of Warwick and Wellston, and a fair amount southwest of Chandler, moving northeast at a high rate of speed. Looks very much like a little tornado there. You can see the donut hole right there.
Okay, this is a confirmed tornado that is just east of Oklahoma City. That is moving northeast. Yeah, it just became. It's confirmed now.
So here's the area
Yes.
around Norman. Things have calmed down considerably in Norman. Now just light rain and pretty good rain
Yeah.
down around Purcell. Basically hail-free there, so we're in pretty good shape. Severe thunderstorm warnings for Trivy over toward Seminole.
But I'm watching
Possible
here.
damaging winds.
I'm watching here for
Keep in mind you're on tornado watch continuing ahead of that line, and then on down here toward Elmore City as well. Let's go to Corey Inman now near Winnett down in Pottawatomie County.
Oh, there's a wall cloud. This lightning. I just
Corey
saw
Inman
a
down
wall.
by Winnett. Corey, are you there? So that's Corey's live view
Yeah, it
there
has
from
to be.
Winnett. He's down there to the southeast of Norman a little ways. So right now the main threat here is going to be this tornado warning coming into the Warwick-Wellston area, west of Rossville is where this is located. Very much, it's likely a tornado on the ground there, the way it looks. Leading edge, gust front type tornado. Looks fairly strong as well, just to the west of Rossville and just to the southwest of Warwick right now. That is a tornado warning in effect there. And that's going to be east of Oklahoma City in Lincoln County, but likely a tornado on the ground there along the gust front over in Lincoln County, just crossing out of Oklahoma County at Britton Road, east of the Kickapoo Turnpike is where that is located right now. Corey Inman, are you there? Update for Pottawatomie County down around Winnett. Okay, let's go back over. Do we have Mark Dillard? Let's go to Mark Dillard if we have more.
That's fine.
Yes, Mike. Just continuing on Highway 9 with moderate to heavy rainfall. Still a little bit of spray blowing in the wind from getting close to these bow sections and this notch here that's just north of Highway 9. Still, it's no longer warned tornadic, but we're going to keep an eye on it
I'm so glad
because
that
at any time it could wrap back in.
Areas.
And then there's that tornado warning you were talking about going into Lincoln County. So, folks, along these bows and notch points, you need to be aware in the line of this, in the path of this storm, because that can happen at any time. And it literally, we've seen this happen a couple of years ago in El Reno. It literally was in a flash. It was down, and it did not last very long, about a mile or two. And then it was back up and gone, and it had caused quite severe damage. So these things can spin down very rapidly, and then they're gone. So just be very, very careful. Looks like we may have had an accident here, a couple of people off the road. The hydroplane issues are a real something really to be thinking about too, Mike. We're going to check on this real quick. Back to you.
So that accident located where, Mark?
I thought I had some people off the road. I believe maybe now they're just two motorcycles pulled over. It was hard to tell because their headlights were pointed down into the bar ditch. So, but we've seen several accidents due to hydroplaning and trees down after wind and tornado damage. So just be alert to that if you've got to get out and about, and especially into the morning hours overnight, where you may come across something that's not heavily traveled and you're into some damage. Back to you.
Okay, Mark, we do appreciate that. Let's go back over to Max 1. So the biggest hail tonight was in Norman. Lots of quarters, golf balls, a couple isolated hailstones about 2 inches in diameter. This is from Morgan, from Norman. Folks in Norman, of course, can come out of their tornado safe spot now. The severe weather's passed quite a ways east of Norman, so that's good news. But we appreciate that. Pretty good size hail down in Norman. That was about 30 minutes ago. So here's the big view. Tornado watches continue ahead of the line. Notice we have one tornado warning. It's going to be southwest of Warwick, Wellston, and Chandler. Lots of severe thunderstorm warnings. Pawnee, Osage, Lincoln, far eastern Oklahoma County, severe thunderstorm warning. Far eastern Cleveland County, well east of Norman, severe thunderstorm warning. Pottawatomie and Seminole County, severe thunderstorm warnings there. And then on down to Garvin County, Carter County, Murray County, far eastern Stevens County, severe thunderstorm warnings there. And on the Red River, southwest of Love County, severe thunderstorm warnings there. One tornado warning. It's a small but likely tornado in Lincoln County. I'll show that to you. Here's the broad view. If you live in Oklahoma City, all of the West Metro, all of the Central Metro, Moore and Norman, you're clear as far as any bad, severe weather. You're clear. Edmond's fine. Norman's fine. Moore's fine. Bethany, War Acres, Yukon, El Reno, Kingfisher, fine. We'll have scattered thunder showers, thunderstorms with some pockets of small hail later tonight with the upper level disturbance, but temperatures now are much, much cooler and more stable in most of the metro, except for the far eastern sides of the metro, Lincoln County, Pottawatomie County, and points eastward. So here's the lineup in northern Oklahoma. Osage County on back down through Newkirk, areas of heavy rain here, and then some severe weather in Pawnee County, just to the northeast of Stillwater. You folks in Stillwater now are clear as far as any big hail or any tornadic activity. The front just came through Stillwater, so you're in good shape. You'll still have lingering rain coming up from the Guthrie, Coyle, Langston area, but you're in good shape there. And then Edmond, you're fine. These will fill in. These embedded thunderstorms will fill in here as we head deeper into our evening hours. So we'll have pockets of maybe some pea-size, and maybe a couple of local dimes, but that's going to be it. A lot of cold air aloft coming in, so these will have pockets of small hail with them. But we'll have some scattered rain, but the really heavy rain is now over for Oklahoma City, and the severe weather's passed off to the east along the leading edge, along the cold front and the gust front, and that now located from Chandler down to Shawnee, Shawnee down to Purcell. So here are the velocities. Winds have come down considerably in Oklahoma County now. That's definitely good news there. So we're in good shape. Here's this likely tornado continuing. It's not very big, but it's been on the ground, it looks like, for about 5 or 7 minutes now from Britton Road and the Lincoln, Oklahoma County line southwest of Warwick. It's moving northeast at around 45 miles per hour. That is a tornado warning. Looks like it's a small tornado on the ground right now. It's a leading edge gust front tornado, but clearly you can see it right there spinning away. Very tight, very bright. That is a little tornado vortex signature, a likely tornado there, and that is a tornado warning in effect. So there's your timed arrival. Warwick coming up at 8:40. That's in 7 minutes. And then Chandler by around 8:49 or so. That's in about 15 minutes. It's moving very quickly to the northeast. So heads up for you folks in Lincoln County. It's a small tornado. It's not a big supercell tornado. It's a leading QLCS tornado in Lincoln County. That is east of Oklahoma County and east of I-35 by quite a distance over here in Lincoln County. But that is the one tornado warning that we have in effect right now. So pretty good wind in southern Lincoln County, Prague area, Jacktown, Meeker. So stay alert for possible damaging winds in through there. No signs of any redevelopment of the original mesocyclone, which was down on the east side of Norman a short while ago. So that's good news. That was the original troublemaker from the get-go all the way back down to southwest Oklahoma. And the latest scans here looks like that area may be weakening a bit as far as that tornado is concerned to the south of Wellston and southwest of Warwick and southwest of Chandler. With that being said, the tornado warning does continue. It is heading for Warwick and Chandler, Route 66, Turner Turnpike area. Velocities way down in all of Cleveland County, not a problem. Pretty good wind here. Brooksville, Tecumseh, Shawnee. See the big bow in the gust front right there. So pretty good velocity winds coming in there, 50, 60, 65 miles per hour. So you're going to want to stay away from windows from Tecumseh and Shawnee. It's coming in right now, moving pretty quickly to the northeast at 40 miles per hour. But that tornado warning that was earlier in effect has been allowed to expire for Cleveland County, and the circulation, what's left of it, is just to the west of Shawnee. But right now, it's not well organized, so that's good news. Just a severe thunderstorm warning there. It extends back down to Pauls Valley. These areas are a little bit weaker. Some dime-size hail, heavy rain, lots of lightning and thunder. But the bigger hail there is quarters, not quite golf balls, quarters to the southwest of Shawnee. So that's the very latest looking at that hail size and that one tornado warning up there in Lincoln County. Brent Starkey joins us live here from the news desk looking at power outages. Brent?
That's exactly right, Mike. Of course, we had those straight line winds, and after they go through, then you check the power outages. Let's take a look at the latest information from our friends at OG&E, and just over 10,000 people, 10,400 and change, are without power in the metro right now. A large concentration in Norman and, of course, Oklahoma City. That makes sense. Yeah. According to their population size. But Crescent, Oklahoma has been without power. 800 plus people in Crescent have been without power for quite some time, and for a town of that size, that is a large chunk of their population. But once again, the straight line winds, 50, 60, 70, 80 miles per hour, do have a habit of knocking over trees. They knock over trees onto power lines that cause power outages, and OG&E doing their best to keep up with it. We reported at 5 o'clock that OG&E knew about this weather. Of course, they keep an eye on that, and they were as prepared as they possibly could, but it is a large front that basically goes from border to border, north to south in Oklahoma. So, of course, power outages are expected. We will continue to follow those numbers. It looks like we're now over 10,500 in the OG&E area, so those numbers continue to grow, and it looks like as those storms continue to push east, they're going to run into more and more people. OG&E with some tips for consumers, for customers on their website right now on how to be prepared. If you are on the east side of this and still waiting for that front to come through, make sure...
The person I was talking to was Whitewater. He is an awesome person. He captures lots of wall clouds in lightning strikes.
With a power outage like this, not exactly sure when those fixes can be made. Crews will be working, I'm sure, through the night.
He is also streaming too.
Customers get hooked back up as soon as they possibly can. But once again, over 10,500 customers from OG&E are without power right now, and we continue to track that as this storm front continues to blow through the central part of Oklahoma. Mike Morgan and the Forewarned Storm Team continue to track the latest, and the radar shows that some of the weakening is happening in the metro, and our chasers are on the road following the exact latest information. Let's get back on over to Mike with the latest as this storm front continues to blow to the east side now of our viewing area.
Thank you very much. This is going to give you kind of an overview here. We have one tornado warning in effect, and that is going to be for Lincoln County. Our storm trackers, of course, are still out. We're tracking them eastward, the tornado watch, until 10 p.m. tonight. It does continue. If you live west of I-35 or near I-35, you're clear, except for the area from Purcell down to Ardmore. That's where it's still about to cross I-35. But you're clear. It's cooled off a lot. The upper level disturbance coming in. Flood advisories continue for much of the metro, but the water's starting to come down. Rainfall rates 2.5 inches per hour, but the rain's done a pretty good job at moving on by. So here's Osage County on down into Pawnee County. Severe thunderstorm warnings for Pawnee County down to Glencoe, over toward Jennings and Tarleton and Merrimack. Tracking to the east over toward Cleveland and Keystone Lake. Severe thunderstorm warnings there. And then we have the activity picking up near and east of Guthrie. Rain's starting to taper off in Guthrie. Rain's done a good job at tapering off in Edmond. Man, it poured in Edmond. Edmond had a lot of rain. Local totals here, locally over 1.5 inches to approaching 1 3/4 inches in a pretty good part of the metro. Local, the heaviest amounts are right at 2 inches or so. And it did it in a really short period of time. That's why the flood advisories have been in effect. But as you can see, the rain's going to be more spotty. Maybe pockets of some pea-size hail. Maybe a few dimes going forward. But the threat for tornadoes in Oklahoma County now is gone down to 0, and no threat to the west as well. The line has pushed on by. Power outages, 10,000 customers, affecting about 30,000 folks, and biggest hail was about 2 inches in diameter in parts of Norman. We had tornado warnings, of course, for Norman out of the Chickasha area, and right now. One tornado warning for Lincoln County. But other than that, a lot of good rain and some gusty winds, 50, 60, locally 70. 70 is out there on the west side of town. But that's exactly what happened as it came through the metro. So all things considered, so far, so good. Definitely so far, so good. And that's good to be able to say that. That one tornado warning there just to the southwest of Chandler. And we'll go to the velocities here and kind of check all this out. Things can happen and change very quickly. So let's go ahead and update you on that tornado warning. Still very much a sign of tornadoes there to the southwest of Warwick. So tornado warning very much continues for Warwick, Route 66. So take your tornado precautions. Eric Dixon joins us live. Eric?
Yeah, Mike, I'm here at Tecumseh. Looking over here at the Talking Mile, you can see the high winds are coming down Highway 9 heading east. I don't have any visible damage at the moment, but the winds are definitely intensifying. So, people need to take their shelter. We're over here where that original notch was, but it's kind of been, including back, but the winds are here with it. So we're going to keep an eye on it and back to the east to you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Eric. That is down around Tecumseh. So that's an area still definitely to watch very carefully. So let's go back over to the velocities and look where we are right now. So that tornado warning over Lincoln County continues. No tornado warnings anywhere in Oklahoma County.
Basically just overtook my stream, so...
for Oklahoma County.
Okay, this tornado
Still,
warning
likely a tornado now coming into Warwick, right over Warwick right now. It's been moving basically due northeastward, almost northeastward. So now it's crossing over the Turner out there at Warwick
that tornado.
and Wellston.
Okay, they might
so that is
actually
a tornado warning continuing there.
Issue another.
Definitely a strong.
I think they have to issue another tornado warning because mistake. So right here, there's starting to become a hook echo again, right over Warwick. So Warwick is probably going to take a direct hit. This is strong. I mean, strong rotation. Okay. Whoopsie. Okay, new tornado warning. Okay, new tornado warning. The National Weather Service. Okay. Alright, let's see what they're talking about right now.
Blowing spray out there, so heavy rainfall, flooding's going to be an issue. What would you estimate the winds are right there in your shot?
You maybe have a 50, 60 mile an hour winds coming across here. This stuff's coming straight to the east. We're going to watch this real close and follow it to the east with you. Back to you.
All right, Derek, so as you're making your way out there, we're going to continue to watch that. And then we got Mark Dillard. He's still making his way out here. So, Mark, we're looking at your stream. You're near Loves, and, yeah, still seeing that blowing spray, heavy rainfall. You were talking about hydroplaning earlier on some of the highways here across parts of the state. How are the road conditions there? How are the intersections with the flooding and the winds that you got right there?
Buddy, it's what I like to refer to as a ground hurricane when we get winds of about 50, 60 going to 70. With blowing spray, it's a mess. We're here in Tecumseh, And I'm with George Weaver, and I just want you guys to look at some of this spray that's coming off of here as we pull in. It's just pouring rain, and the gutters are full and overspilling, and then the streets are filling up pretty fast. So it is a full-blown maelstrom out here, just with this driving rain, and we're actually just on the bowing edge there of that southern section of where the original tornadic circulation is. It's kind of split into those two bow sections there, and we're on the leading edge at Tecumseh of that south bow section. So we're driving along. It's got the curbs filling up fast with rain. It's really coming down. So just want folks to be careful if they've got to get out and about. I'd let the storm pass by and take a few minutes before you've got to get out and about. But it's really coming down, and sideways rain with the wind. It's pretty nasty. Haven't had any hail since Norman to speak of. So that's one good thing, but it is really coming down. Also, watch out for in these winds, any kind of power line or tree damage. We've seen an immense amount of tree damage back into Caddo County near the Anadarko area when we were chasing earlier down that way, along with power outages. So be prepared for that. Back to you, buddy.
All right, Mark, thanks so much. So we still have that line of showers and thunderstorms continue here across I-35. One tornado warning still in effect here for the Oklahoma City Metro. So we still have some dangerous conditions here as we head throughout the next couple of hours. Not only because of the tornado threat, but also the flooding rainfall, the strong winds as you're seeing right there. So Corey Inman, we're looking at your shot right now. And I also have to say that in addition to the winds and the tornadoes and the hail that we've been tracking, these storms are putting on quite a light show. So that can cause some problems as well. Tell us what you got.
Yeah, Damien, I'm on 177 about 8 miles south of Tecumseh. Really the same thing going on down here that Eric and Dillard were reporting. Just a lot of very heavy rain and strong winds. And as you can see by the shot there, just a tremendous amount of lightning. Visibilities are down to about maybe 20 yards at the time here on 177. So this thing just continues to trek on to the east, and as we transition away from the tornado threat, the damaging wind threat is becoming evident here in the Tecumseh area, Damien.
All right, Corey, thank you so much. So, yeah, this is what we've been talking about all day. We have a multi-risk factor severe weather outbreak going on here for today. In addition to the tornadoes, we've had strong winds knocking down power lines, taking power out for a lot of folks. We've had hail, we've had winds, we've had the flooding rainfall, lots of lightning out there. This is a pretty good light show going on out here. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of a recap here for the power outages across the state of Oklahoma. So you can see why right there with that. So first, this is OG&E. Over 10,500 customers, not people, customers. So whenever you start to factor in just how many businesses and houses this could be over 50,000 people right now just from OG&E without power here for parts of central into eastern Oklahoma. So that's OG&E. Let's go and show you the other power outage map that we got here for you. And this one's going to be pretty impressive as well. So for this one, what do we got right here as far as total power outages? Do they have the number on here? I can't really see this one. So okay, so this one has 11,000, almost 500. So you add the 11,500 to the 10,500. If my Oklahoma City Public School education is going to help me out with that, that's about 22,000 people or 22,000 customers without power. So Mike, is that right? My Oklahoma City Public School education. I also went to OU. They got a pretty good math department down there as well. So yeah, 22,000 customers without power here across the state of Oklahoma. That's pretty impressive. And as these storms continue to make their way into eastern parts of the state, they still got every bit of 50, 60, 70 mile an hour straight line wind gusts with them. So we're going to continue to watch those power outages continue here across the state. And as you can see right here with Corey Inman's shot, yeah, not only the wind's going to be causing some power outages, but lightning. Lightning can strike the transformers, they can strike trees and knock over everything. So, Eric, we're looking at your shot right now. So, tell us a little bit. We heard Mark talk about it. We heard Corey talk about it. So far, it's sounding like the hail threat is going down. Is that what you're seeing out whenever you're chasing right now, too?
Definitely, Damon.
I haven't seen any hail really in the Tecumseh area. We just got a torrential amount of rain out here. It is like a hurricane out here. The winds are still pretty high. You can look over at that St. Clair station. People are taking cover just to get out of this rain. You can barely see. And as you're looking at the shot, the power is trying to go out in the town, so we're going to have some intermittent power failure out here. We're going to keep an eye out for you. Back to you, Damien.
All right, Eric, thanks so much. So, yeah, this is what we're going to be dealing with here as these storms continue to push their way into eastern Oklahoma. Here for the Metro, they are starting to lighten up a little bit, but we still have that tornado warning in effect. Let's go and switch over, show you Max 2 here for the radar presentation. We also got some pictures we want to show you. So this is from Penn and Cobell from Jill. She sent this one in, and this is what we were seeing earlier here for the Oklahoma City Metro. And then Morgan sent this one in. That golf ball size hail made its way across parts of the Oklahoma City Metro. People were taking shelter, and we had the tornado sirens sounding all the way from southwestern Oklahoma, all the way through Norman, Choctaw, all the way off to our east. Kimberly sent this one in. That's golf ball size hail right there from Norman as well. So very dangerous conditions. And here's a video from Kimberly from that same hail, that golf ball size hail we were showing you earlier that made its way through Norman. Yeah, this is what we were looking at. And we had John Slater down in Norman earlier. We could barely hear him whenever he was giving us his storm report just because of how loud that hail was. I think he also said that he had a cracked windshield. So, yeah, it sounded like Slater had a cracked windshield here from the hail sizes. So this is a video earlier. I think this is from Slater. Is this the flooding video from Norman? Looks like it. We all know. If you've ever been down in Norman, yeah, Norman floods really bad. Probably one of the worst parts in the state as far as flooding. So this is the hail video from John Slater down in Norman earlier. So what you're seeing right here is pretty impressive. But if you were watching our coverage earlier, yeah, whenever we were talking to Slater, you could barely hear him because of how loud that hail was. And that's in a vehicle. It's the same thing or in houses and businesses as well. So that's what we were looking at for that. Let's go and switch back over and give you a radar presentation here as we're tracking. Still got that severe thunderstorm warning, a pretty big box here. Pretty much anything to the east of Oklahoma City, you're fair game for a severe thunderstorm warning. We still have that tornado warning in effect right now for Chandler, making its way up the highway. So Chandler, Stroud, up to the northeast. We're going to continue to watch that. Josephine, hey, man, you're making your way out towards Luther. Looks like you're on the turnpike heading up to the northeast. Not looking like the rainfall is as heavy as what we were tracking down at Tecumseh, but still, those roads can get pretty slick, and hydroplaning can be an issue with those heavy rainfall totals.
Yeah, that's definitely right, Damien. You can encounter some pawning out here on the highway, but going to get off here at Wellston exit here pretty soon and look pretty damaged there. Maybe head up towards the Chandler area, see if I can see anything up there. But yeah, right now I'm just on the back side of this storm as it pushes through, but trying to catch up to it to find any sort of damage. But anybody in the path of these storms just need to go ahead and take some tornado precautions if possible. QLCS that might happen. Or, you know, they're real brief, but if they come down in your area, they can cause some serious damage. You know, but just continue to track it as it pushes off to the east. If find anything, I'll report back to you. Back to you.
All right, Kevin, thank you so much. So Kevin's going to be on the one tornado warning storm that we have still going on here in the state, making his way up towards Chandler.
All right. So, what we are looking at right now,
yeah, we're looking pretty good, though, for most of the Metro now. And here's one more hail picture from Kimberly down in Norman. So, right out of pretty much a solid golf ball.
So, what we are looking at right now is there was a little hook on Rita. There was a little hook on Rita, just like right in the center of Warwick. I believe that did not touch the ground yet. Still capable of producing a tornado. It doesn't look as strong right now as it did earlier.
If you live anywhere near I-35 or west of I-35, you basically are clear, except for the I-35 corridor from about Wynnewood down to Ardmore, still right over I-35 in that part of the state. So we're looking really good. We've gotten by with several tornadoes today. Most of these were down here in Kiowa and Caddo counties. May have had a couple of brief touchdowns down near Norman. Like to see with a light of day tomorrow whether or not we can
Anyway,
that. But it sure looked
nothing has been really much happening, just a lot of severe thunderstorms in Texas, Oklahoma, and some of Kansas too, but that quickly dissipated. We thought with like future it would be much stronger than this, like a tornado outbreak, but no, it kind of went tornado outbreak, but not really as much as we were expecting. But you know, we learned from it. So I may just stop the stream maybe after this tornado warning gets canceled. And okay, they did update this tornado warning. Still severe thunderstorms capable of producing a tornado. They're talking about it.
Some pockets of hail, severe thunderstorm warnings there. Oklahoma County looking much better now, and pockets of moderately heavy rain and some small shot-sized hail coming in the west side of Oklahoma City, but not a big problem there at all. And now east of Shawnee and near and east of Tecumseh, pretty good gust front, 65, 70 coming out right there. Here's the velocities for Oklahoma County. Winds have really come down. You see the hotter velocities over here by Chandler.
Okay, a new tornado warning has just been issued,
just pushed through Chandler. And over here
including
by
Page.
The north side of Shawnee, it looks to me like perhaps another tornado forming on the northeast panhandle of Potawatomi County. This tornado looks like it may have weakened and may have gone away. Just looking at it right here on the southeast side of Kearney. All right, so it looks like that tornado may have quite possibly dissipated in the process of dissipating. Still a tornado warning from Kearney up to about Agra in northern Lincoln County. But it is not nearly what it was, and that is good. Now, this area here is pretty interesting. Looks like a tornado is developing near Johnston right now. So this is the panhandle of, brand new tornado warning. Panhandle here of Potawatomi County. So that's going to be a tornado developing on the north side of I-40, southwest of Prague. So Prague, heads up.
Where is this tornado
this is ramping up fast.
I cannot find it all.
This is the original mesocyclone that was the troublemaker all the way back down into the Altus area about 5 hours
this is tightening up.
So this still has potential of producing a significant tornado. It's not a QLCS. It's an actual supercell mesocyclone tornado here forming. That is a tornado warning. And it looks like it could be on the ground just north of I-40 by a couple of miles, due southwest of Prague, pushing to the northeast, so southeastern Lincoln County, the panhandle of Potawatomi County. That is a brand new tornado warning. Mark Dillard's right there. He's showing you the high winds. Let's go to him with a live update. Mark?
Yes, Mike. I'm just coming up to I-40 at Shawnee, and as we talked about, those things can spin up very, very quickly. So, a lot of intersections of twisting winds and a lot of dynamics going on with this storm system. So, no surprise that that spun up again. So, folks off to the north and east of Shawnee, Johnson area, and eventually up towards Prague, you're going to want to take your tornado precautions as this thing spun up just really, really quickly. Looking at it on radar, it's pulling away just to the north of the I-40 area. So we're hopping on I-40 at Shawnee here. We just came out of Tecumseh, so we're going to try to head on east and try to catch up back with it. Maybe cut it off at Prague. Back to you.
Yeah, it's a pretty significant circulation here. It looks like potentially a pretty significant tornado forming right now. I mean, this is the real deal. The real deal for you folks southwest of Prague and southeast of Meeker, all right? Southwest of Prague, southeast of Meeker, looks like very much the real deal going on right now. So you folks in the Prague area, definitely take your tornado precautions, all right? So we'll see whether or not it passes right over or very close to Prague. Let's go back over to Max 1. We're going to show you the weakening circulation up here, southeast side of Kearney. That no longer appears to be a tornado there, but it's literally right there on the east side of Kearney, tracking toward Agra in northern Lincoln County. Still a tornado warning with it, yes, but it looks like it's on the downtrend and not the uptrend. Now this is on the uptrend. This is the original supercell mesocyclone that produced all the trouble back down to the southwest. So this could easily be a significant tornado here. So Prague, nighttime tornado. Here it is, 9 o'clock at night. It is basically heading directly for Prague, all right? Right now, as far as life-threatening weather, this is almost all that matters in the state. Right here, Prague. Southwest of Prague, moving northeast toward Prague. There's your time of arrival for Prague, right? So we're looking at 9:11. It's currently 9 o'clock. So 11 minutes from right now. So you need to be in your tornado safe spot, away from windows. Mobile homes are not safe in tornado strength winds. This is a supercellular tornado, so potential of a more significant tornado than the leading edge gust front type tornado. So this is a big deal for Prague, all right? All around Prague, take your tornado safety precautions. You can clearly see the large area of spin. You want those hot colors there to cool off. See, they got really hot, and then they kind of cooled off a little bit, but there's a TVS or a tornado vortex signature just to the southwest of the Potawatomi-Lincoln County line, north of I-40 to the west-southwest of Prague. And it's moving up toward Prague. Maybe West Prague, Highway 62, but it's moving up toward Prague. So there's your time of arrival. Prague at 9:11. It's 9:01 right now. And then over by Paden eventually and over into Creek County is where that's going. But you folks in Prague, take it seriously. It's not a little leading edge tornado. It's a supercellular tornado, big mesocyclone there. And this is the one that produced all of the severe weather back down to the southwest. We want those hot reds and greens to go away, to weaken. And they have done some so, but it came up very, very fast. You can easily tell that motion is heading basically up toward Prague. Maybe West Prague, but could be right through Prague. Tornado warning in effect, and take your tornado safety precautions. On the south side of that, pretty big area of damaging winds coming up from the southwest, locally 65 and 70-mile-an-hour winds. There's the Seminole Junction on I-40 right there, down to Seminole there, but especially up toward I-40 Seminole Junction. Pretty good wind with that likely tornado. It may or may not have just lifted the way it looks, but Prague is under a tornado warning. Now, severe thunderstorm-wise, lots of heavy rain, Tribby, St. Louis, Winnett on down to the east side of Pauls Valley, to the west side of Stratford. A lot of hail here, Dimes, Nichols, a lot of gusty winds, 50, 60, 65 miles per hour here, but there are no tornadoes in that part of the line. Here's that one tornado warning. Looks likely. It does include Prague, all right, kind of red line, center line for Prague, but Dimes, Nichols down here, around Pauls Valley, Wynnewood, Davis, Sulphur. Pretty good wind here, locally 65, 70. Crossing I-35 right now. If you live west of I-35, you're clearing out nicely. And then Pawnee over into Osage County, over toward Manford, Osage, Hominy. Severe thunderstorm warnings there. A tornado warning, serious situation for Prague. Now coming up here in about 8 minutes from right now. The tornado warning there north of Chandler. Doesn't appear to be as big a deal now. Technically, the tornado warning does still continue. It doesn't appear to be as big a deal. And then severe storms, a little bit bigger hail here, up to close to quarters on down here towards Springer and the Arbuckles, Davis, Sulphur area, heading up toward Pontotoc County, Roth, and then eventually Ada down here in Pontotoc County. But if you live west of I-35 from Pauls Valley, you're fine. Looking really just fine. That includes the entire Oklahoma City metro as well. But these have got some pretty good pockets of hail, dime, nickel, a couple of quarters in there, and locally some 60 to 65 mile per hour winds. Lightning rates, you can see they're most intense down here around Davis and Sulphur, the Arbuckles, and then also lightning rates very intense with that tornadic supercell coming into Prague right now. Man, the lightning's really coming down. Very electrically active here, coming into Prague right now. Lightning out ahead of the main core. That's still a supercell embedded in the line. That's a big deal. A lot of dynamics tonight. Nighttime tornadoes definitely possible along and east of this line. And lightning rates coming down a bit there north of Chandler up by Agra and near Kearney. And lightning rates coming down quite a bit as well around Hominy and up toward eventually Skytook and south and east of Pawhuska there a little ways, and north of Yale, Oilton, and Keystone Lake. Lightning rates coming down there. By far, you can tell the most intense storm, the one now coming directly into Prague. But here's the lightning rates for the South Metro. Not a real problem here. Lightning's basically over in Norman. Lightning's over in Chickasha. Rain's ending also in Chickasha. But we're going to focus in again on that Prague tornado warning. And that's the one really serious part of the state right now coming into Prague. The rest of these are basically severe thunderstorm warnings. Hail size is there. But this one supercellular circulation here coming into Prague, zooming on into it right here. Those colors have come down. That's good for Prague. There's Prague right there. Notice the hot reds and greens there have come down quite a bit. Still a tornado warning in effect, but they have weakened a bit here in the past 5 minutes. That's good news. Brent from the desk.
All right, Mike, we are going to get you up to speed with a couple different developing situations. Let's first check in on the power outage numbers right now. OG&E reporting about 10,000 people consistently for about the last 30, 45 minutes without power in the central part of the state, most of those in Oklahoma City and in Norman. And once again, a considerable amount of people out of power in Crescent, Oklahoma, real close to 900 people in that community. That is a large chunk of their population, so that's got to be a problem right now. Central Rural Electric Cooperative reporting 175 power outages right now, customers without power. That's Lincoln County, and 462 without power with the Public Service Company. That is reportedly most around Anadarko with PSO, 462 people without power. And we actually have some video of some of those situations to kind of give you an idea of what happens to go get those power outages. You're looking at footage earlier shot by Mark Dillard of flooding in Carnegie. This is far southwest Oklahoma. Of course, a lot of rain has come down with this storm. We talk a lot about the winds. We talk a lot about the tornadic activity, but the rain has been a large part of this whole storm system, and you see considerable street flooding here. You saw some cars hydroplaned out to the side of the road. Mark Dillard was talking about that earlier today, but you see a police vehicle in that situation going through probably to try to get to people on the other side. But once again, you see any kind of street flooding, especially at night. Especially at night, you have no idea how deep that is, how fast that water is running, and you could stall your car or worse very quickly. So it is a dangerous situation. This is what we were talking about in the Anadarko area, the power outages that are going on there. This is storm damage shot by Mark Dillard, and you see the street flooding, but more importantly, you see all the downed tree limbs. And these aren't just one or two little twigs. We are talking about whole huge branches covered with leaves. When those come down, they can obviously cause damage on the ground to cars, people, property, but they also cause a lot of damage because oftentimes they will fall on a power line, and that's what leads to so many of the power outages that we experience with severe weather here in Oklahoma. But this, once again, some of the storm damage video from earlier today, right before dusk in the Anadarko area, far southwest Oklahoma. That's some of the damage that we are encountering as our storm chasers are out throughout the state and following this storm front as it's gone from west to east across our state. But this is damage earlier tonight. Once again, OG&E reporting around 10,000 customers without power in their area, and locally 462 without power in the Anadarko area, at 175 in Lincoln County with the Central Rural Electric Cooperative. So the power outage numbers are substantial. Are they extremely high? No, but they are enough, obviously, to cause some problems. And for the people without power, it's obviously a huge ordeal to be without power at this time with all the rain that is going on. Of course, crews knew that this storm system was coming our way for a couple of days now. Meteorologists have been calling this kind of storm coming to Oklahoma. So OG&E and all the other electric cooperative crews have been preparing for this. So I'm sure they will be fixing these situations just as soon as they possibly can. But we continue to follow this storm as it goes across our state, causing damage, yes, from winds, from rain. And it is a very strong system for the October month, and it is something that we have been following here at News 4 for a couple of days now. Let's get back on over to Mike Morgan in the Fort Warren Storm Center. And Mike, it's not over yet, but it looks like a lot of the state has experienced those strong winds and rain.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but, we're still tracking those storms off to the east of the metro for the folks over east of Oklahoma City. Still a threat of ongoing tornadic activity. So the metro, the peak winds were a little over 70 out here around Yukon. This is when it was rocking and rolling earlier. This was from Kennedy. These winds were 65 to 70, pretty common. Winds really came up, and then they kind of relaxed a little bit as they came into Oklahoma County. So Oklahoma County, Oklahoma City, Edmond, down through South Oklahoma City and War Acres and Bethany, was more in the 50 to 65 mile per hour range. That's why the power outages are only about 10 to 15,000 customers. It was rocking pretty nicely, though, out in Canadian County. The most power outages, Canadian, Grady, and Catters. Of course, last spring, it was all about Norman and that giant hail and crazy wind that came on through, taking sides of buildings out and stuff in terms of big hail driving into the sides of homes and things last spring, right? It's probably the most significant storm in the metro we had last spring. So Norman had the worst of the severe weather again today. And again, that is from Kimberly, showing that every bit of golf ball size hail. So right now we have one tornado warning. Good news, though, for Prague. The velocities have leveled off and eased back in the Prague area, talking about the Doppler velocities inside that mesocyclone. The rest are severe thunderstorm warnings. We're talking about Pawnee and Osage, on down to Lincoln, Creek, Pottawatomie, Seminole, and then down to Pontotoc, severe thunderstorm warnings, and then down to Lake Texoma and Tishomingo, Marshall County, severe thunderstorm warnings, and Love County. If you live near I-35, either side of I-35 and west of I-35, central, northern Oklahoma, you're totally in the clear. No additional organized severe weather. There might be pockets of some shot and pea and maybe a couple of dimes later tonight with these embedded thunder showers with the upper level low pressure area. But temperatures now have cooled off into the low 60s and the high 50s in parts of central Oklahoma. So we can just kind of enjoy the rumbles of thunder and a little bit more rainfall going forward. But the metro is in very good shape now. So here's the scattered showers and thunderstorms up in Osage County. Back down to the east side of Stillwater. Heavier storms going through Cushing now. Approaching Yale.
Alright guys, so what is happening right now is that there's only one tornado warning. This tornado warning is quickly dying out, so I believe it's going to get canceled in the next few minutes. So pray still be underground, but you can probably be less worried about the tornado because it has calmed down. It probably has lifted already, but still want to keep underground. Let me plug in my headset because it sounds like I'm like 20,000 miles away.
Since this update, they've kind of crept back up again. Still.
Okay, there we go. So anyway, what I was about to say, Prage, still keep underground, but you probably experiencing some strong winds. But after this tornado warning will be lifted, which is in 15 minutes, but it should be getting canceled in the next 5 minutes or so. So here's all the... Come on. Okay, there is the rate, reflectivity. Let me short this out. There we go. Expires, this tornado warning expires in 15 minutes, which will probably expire at 10 minutes. A big line of strong to severe thunderstorms. I haven't said anything about, these thunderstorms here. Still a line of thunderstorms in Texas. These thunderstorms should be weakening in the past hour or so. Because it's hitting the night hours. So it's mostly rain. I am also getting rain too. Not much, but I will soon, shortly. And it goes up all the way into Iowa. Actually, further. Man, where does this continue? Okay, looks like it ends. Man, if this counts, this line, maybe. If it counts, actually, if it all this connects, then that would be impressive. That would be a long line of thunderstorms, all the way from up here to down there. Whole entire United States. Man, that's long. But right here to right here, all that will probably not become severe at all. Less chance. But Oklahoma City, more in Norman, Edmond, you guys got very lucky that a huge tornado did not go through. We were expecting large tornadoes today, but the chance of that happened went down very fast. But still can have extreme flash flooding over there. Very bad torrential rainfalls are occurring with these thunderstorms. 80 miles an hour wind gusts are very possible too. Mostly is going to be severe thunderstorm warnings. Like right here. Here, I'll stop it. Now, you might say all this is rotation. Maybe. It could be, but it's mostly straight line winds. You can see this bow echo. We call it a bow echo. It's because strong winds are coming right here, and it's making some of the rain particles move faster than others, because some, I believe this is the, yeah, just straight line winds are pushing directly right there, so it's like a little bow. We had some of them in Nebraska, which was pretty strong, like 100 miles an hour wind gusts. Same was over here too. Here's another bow. There's two bows in this thunderstorm. So we got #1 and then #2. And then, oh, whoops. There's here wind, strong wind, #1. Here's bow echo number 2. Let's talk about this tornado warning, which expires in 11 minutes. Okay, it says it's confirmed. This one says it's, wait, never mind, that's the one. No, wait. Okay, what they're talking about up here, right here, they just said this tornadic thunderstorm has weakened, so that will probably get canceled any minute. And it looks like their stream. I can take that off. I'm guessing they went into commercial break. But it looks like that's the only tornado warning left that could be getting canceled. So yeah, I may end the stream right there. I'm probably going to leave it on KF4R news site for maybe until, like, I'll probably leave this on for 30 minutes, and if there's no tornado warning in effect for 30 minutes, then I'll stop the stream. Okay, so until 9:40, if there is no tornadic thunderstorm, then I will stop the stream. Okay, so it looks like this tornado warning has been canceled. It's been moved out of the warned area, so I don't believe there isn't gonna be any tornado warnings today, but I'm still gonna have the stream up for and party until 10. Okay, guys, so I'll be upstairs eating too, so I won't be able to see if something happened or not. I won't be able to move it, but again, I'll be eating in that when it hits 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'll end the stream if there isn't any tornado warnings. So, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'll probably say at the end, but hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll still have the K4 news thing on. I believe there is another. Let me plug in my other headphone thing. Okay, so I believe there's another tornado warning. Yes. Let me zoom this out. I'm guessing that is the Skycam in KFOR. Okay, this is only radar indicated rotation. Just small hail, probably P to maybe quarter size hail. Nothing that big. Maybe cause some minor scratches to your paint if your car was outside. But nothing really too much. I believe I would actually end the stream right now. I don't know if let me see this. I wish I can do this on the. I'm guessing this is actually probably looking west, because I don't see any lightning. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna come back, because I believe it's out of their area. But let's see velocity here. Yeah, tornado would probably be somewhere around there. Nothing much. Again, some more strong bow echo here. So, where that line is. Okay, continuous tornado warning. Still radar indicated. Penny-sized hail possible. One school is in it, and one hospital is in it. Oh, there is another tornado warning down here. Okay, I did not know this. Okay. Okay, this is capable of producing a tornado. Let me text my sister because she lives right below Fort Worth or Arlington. She lives in Arlington, so I'll give her a little heads up about that. Okay. I sent her a little warning. This expires in 14 minutes. It looks morely strong winds. then I don't believe this is on the ground. Yeah, this is not on the ground. I do not see anything that can confirm that there's actually a rotation. It does not look like there's any rotation to this anymore. But let's see future radar. There was maybe some rotation right here, but not even that strong to... Let me slow this down, like way down. There was some tightening right here. Yeah, there was some tightening right there. 2 tightening spots. Right there and 3. So right there. And it's starting to tighten up right there again. Okay, it's starting to become a path of more northeast. East-northeast. Because you can see those tightening spots right there. I can see what they're saying right now. So tornado is still possible. Now this is only 6 frames. I can go high. If I went to 30, I probably saw it more. So, possible tornado. The tornado threat is diminishing. Nothing really happening that much. The tornado threat is quickly... Okay, there has been a new tornado watch, actually. Till 2 a.m. So tornado threat is actually still continuing, surprisingly. But I don't believe this is going to be much longer until the severe weather threat should cancel. Here, just a sec. I need to do a little update on the thunderstorms. First, I gotta find where my other AirPod went because it must have fell down here then. No, it didn't. What happened to my other AirPod? Looks like I have to swap ears. Okay, here it is. Alright, because I have to hear myself and see how great the audio is. Okay. Let me cancel this tab out. Whoops. Okay, let me go to Storm Prediction Center. If this can load. Still that moderate risk. It's always been there. Did they update it? Okay. Is that a 45%? Yes, it is still 45%. Okay, they did update the moderate risk. Just a little short. Still 15, still 45, and still 30. I'll get to those other things tomorrow. Monday is just a continue of today. A little. The enhanced risk, that will be updated at 1 a.m. Central Time or 2 a.m. Eastern Time. So yeah. So I probably won't be live streaming that much longer. So I'm going to talk about this tornado watch. There's the things. This is tornado watch number 519. Not PDS. Here's the other tornado watch. That was also not PDS. Now this tornado watch should have been PDS. Because look at that high, moderate. That's tornado watch number 517. This is 518, and this is 519. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. So again, tornado watch number 519. This is not PDS, but just a normal tornado watch. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Let me get this situated here. So a little quick overview. A tornado warning has been issued just south of Fort Worth. This is going to expire in 6 minutes. And no rotation with that thunderstorm. And another tornado warning, which will probably quickly be canceled in a minute. This one gets canceled in 21 minutes. Never mind, it got canceled. So, yeah, some of them, a few of you might get some strong winds and stuff. So yeah, here is the tornado watch number 519. And thank you guys for watching this live stream. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Lol. Peace out.